What's going on, guys? How did you like that last video? I know it brought a lot of value. I've been getting so many comments, people responding and telling me how much they like that video. You guys have been sharing it and that's been fire. So I know a lot of people are getting help from that video. I want you to go ahead and comment below if you want more strategy type videos like that, or if that video really helped you. Now I'm gonna fix the colors on the new video so you can see a little bit better, but I got you, all right? So listen, here's the next step. I'm gonna solve a big problem for you in this video. Have you ever set up a trade, everything was looking good, you entered the market, and then it stopped out? I'm like, oh my goodness, it stopped out. You got stopped out. But then instantly, the market went exactly the direction that you thought it was gonna go. So the trade was a winner, but you just got stopped out, sometimes by like 1 or 2 pips. And then the market just goes in the same direction that you thought it was gonna go in. So your analysis was right, but you got stopped out. I recently had that issue too. I just got stopped out on a trade on gold that was just like 1 pip and then went exactly like I thought it would. And so in this video, I'm gonna help you stop getting stopped. How do you like that? Let me help you stop getting stopped right after this intro. What's going on, everybody? It's Joe here, and it's time to trade and get paid. Like I said in the hook, I am going to show you how to stop getting stopped, okay? I recently set up a trade that went and hit my stop loss and then went exactly like I thought it was gonna go. Man, you gotta love that stuff, right? Man, nobody loves that stuff. It was crazy. So I want to show you what I've done and now what I do in order to avoid that happening any further, okay? So I'm about to show you a stop loss strategy that is going to change the way you trade, and it's going to stop you from getting stopped out. So I'm going to stop the stop out. Let's get on these charts. All right, guys, so we're looking at this GBP USD, all right, and I'm gonna show you on Forex pairs because I don't want to confuse things with gold. I'll make another video on how we trade gold, okay? So for GBP USD, which is a standard pair that we trade, here's what we're gonna do. You can see kind of like what the final result looks like right here, okay? But I want to take you back just a little bit, all right? And I'm gonna show you what we need to do to catch the right trade and not get stopped out. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we are going to obviously make sure that we have a trade set up. You see that we're in a downtrend. We have high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. We have a lower high here. It's testing both your previous level here, okay? And then it's also coming through and testing your area right here. So you have your 50 moving average, it's pushing down. Everything is looking really good. You get a loss of volume in through here, and then you get a rejection. You get a nice rejection right here. I'm gonna remove the moving average off the screen just so you don't have to worry about that right now. And now we see at this level, I want to be clear here, look at this. Okay, you come back to this level here, and we don't really just do a line, we do a zone. And here you go, and look at that. You have a really nice rejection at this zone. You have volume that stops at the zone. You have an engulfing, you have a retest here, and it is a rejection with a beautiful looking pin bar. Beautiful pin bar, and we know by watching my other videos that you know when you see a pin bar, it's time to get some bread. So go back and watch my pin bar video up above, and you can see how to use the pin bar for perfect entries. Now, once you have this pin bar entry, now you know you can set up your trade. So you come in here, you put your entry right at the close of the pin bar, and there's another little pro tip that I can give you, but I'm gonna let you watch that video before, and it's gonna show you what that pro tip is, okay? Then, once you have that set up, here's what you're gonna do. Normally, we would put our stop loss, you know, right behind our entry candle, right behind our tail, and then we would go back and we would find structure. So we would come here, we would find, okay, we have some structure right here. We have a zone, so we can go from here to here, and we can set our stop or our take profit. So that is how we would normally do it. But here's what happens sometimes, and it's really annoying. The market can come and just stop you out and then just come right back down, because sometimes it needs to test that full level, which you see right here up above. You see where it comes a little bit higher than your breakout zone. So because it does that, it can be a little bit dangerous setting your stop so tight. So what we're gonna do, here's what I'm gonna show you what to do, okay? And this stop loss strategy is gonna stop you from getting stopped out, all right? It's gonna help you. And let me clarify, there's no strategy that's 100%, but this is going to help you to take your stop loss thought process into another level, so that you can make sure that you are still having a good risk reward, but also preventing yourself from getting stopped out so tight, all right? So don't just widen the stop loss, because that's what I see so many people do. They'll come and they'll take their stop loss and they'll just say, well, since I got stopped out here, I'll go up here. You know, I'll go up to the next level of structure. But now look, now you're risking 40 pips to get 50 pips. And while you're still having a good risk reward in your favor, I personally don't like 1-to-1. I like 1-to-2 or thereabout, okay? I don't really like 1-to-1. It doesn't make sense to me to risk 41 pips to get 50 pips. It just doesn't make sense. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to do this stop loss strategy so that you can have a good risk reward but still prevent yourself from getting stopped. All right, guys, real quick, before we get into that next step, I wanna show you something, because I have so many of you guys messaging me and asking me questions, and I'm helping as many people as I can. But what I did, because you guys have so many questions, is I set up a whole mentorship platform. We have beginner, intermediate, advanced. We have trade setups. Every time I take a trade, I send that trade out to everybody who's on our platform. Our trades are winning over 90% this year. Over 90%. We have won over 90% of our trades for the year. In addition to that, we have a community where all of the traders get to talk with each other and share each other's trades. It's amazing. We have our resource library where you can download, have downloadable resources. We have trading courses where you can watch videos that are private, not on YouTube. Things that are private videos you can watch that are gonna help you go from beginner, intermediate, advanced, and even into mastery courses. I'm teaching everything from beginner all the way to market geometry and advanced chart phases, everything you can think of. We have so many students that are winning, and I want you to be one of them, all right? So if you're ready to fast track your success, I want you to go to TRADINGVIEW.com. The link is in the description, and you can become a student today and win just like everybody else. So now, let's get back to the strategy. So rather than just taking the stop loss and putting it behind the next level of structure, which is what most people would tell you to do, what I'm gonna show you to do is a little bit different, and it's gonna be better for you. It's a little bit more tricky, but it's really not that difficult. Here's what we're gonna do. Once you have, let me widen this up for you so you can see. Once you have an entry candle, and you see here that you got this pin bar and you're ready to enter the market, so you can set your entry right there, everything's good to go, okay? Now, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your entry, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go and get this measurement of this entry candle. So take this little tool right here, the measuring tool. This is just a little cheat, a little shortcut. And you're going to measure the full range of the entry candle. So in this case, from the top of the wick to the bottom of the wick is 17 pips. 17 pips. So the range of that candle was 17 pips, okay? Now, why is that important? Because in order for price to reverse and go the wrong way, it would need to move more than that 17 pips. And what typically happens, even when you use fib levels, we see 50% retracements, and then we also see that once price has gone 50% past the other direction, it's typically gonna go 100% past. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to take our 17 pips, the 17 pip range that we had, and we're gonna times it by 1.5. So 17 times 1.5 would be 25.5. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our stop loss and we're gonna make it 25.5. You see right here, we're at 25.4 there, 25, and so now we're at 1.5 times the entry candle. What that does is it uses what is called an average true range. And we're gonna take the average true range, which is 17, times it by 1.5 and say to ourselves that if price goes 50% beyond the range of the entry candle, we don't wanna be in this trade anyway because it's probably gonna go the wrong way. So we set that stop loss there and we target the same thing we would have in the beginning, and now we're down here. So now when you look at this, our risk to reward is 2.12. We're in heavy favor and things are going really well. We're risking 25.5 pips to get 53, almost 54 pips. That's a beautiful trade. I'll take that every day of the week, okay? So now you can see what happens next. Price moves, price retraces slightly, and boom, there we go. You hit your target. At that point, you can close the trade, you can move it ahead, you can do whatever you want, but I would not. I'm gonna give you a pro tip here. Let me show you what you should do to secure even further profits. Here's your pro tip. Don't just close the trade right there. Here's what you can do. You can close partial profit by cutting your lot size in half. Take 50% of your profit when you hit that, once you get to that take profit area. Close 50% of your profit. So if you were in at a $10 lot size, close it to $5. If you were in at a $1 lot size, close it to 50 cents. And in addition to that, what you're gonna do, because now you're all the way down here, you're going to take this stop loss, because now look, you have this massive stop loss now. If price goes against you, it's gonna go all the way up. Secure the house money. So you come in here and you look at structure, and you come in here just like this, and you see that you have structure in that level, okay? You can come here, right in that area, and you're gonna set your stop right in here. Now, it doesn't matter because now you have already secured an additional, at least a minimum of 27.5 pips. And that is at already taking half of the profit and putting it in the bank. So now you have half of your profit already in the bank, and you've moved your stop loss 27 plus pips into profit. So now, even if the price goes the wrong way on us, it's only going to take a small portion of what you've already won. But if in case the price wants to run, you can take the rest and let it run, okay? So here, you would see, just like that, boom, you would have got stopped out right there. But notice that you would have not lost a lot of money because you already secured the bag. So that is a pro tip that gives you the opportunity to go and get more profits if you want, or you can just close the trade. Sometimes it's best to just close the trade. But if you think that there's still more room in the trade, secure the profit by taking 50% of your profit out and moving your stop loss into that profit level so that you have an opportunity to catch more without risking losing any more money. This stop loss strategy is going to help you win more trades and secure more profits without losing what you have already won, just frustrating yourself every time when you know, man, I did the right analysis, but my stop was too tight. I got stopped and then it did what I thought anyway. This is going to help you stop seeing that happen ever again. All right, guys, I hope you had a lot of value out of that. I hope you saw the value in understanding how to use your stop loss, not just as a preventative measure, but also as an offensive measure. We can use a stop loss as a strategy, not just as a preventative measure, but to actually make money, okay? So if this brought you value, go ahead and like this video, comment below. Let me know if you think that this is gonna help you expand your trading. And share the video on social media, share it somewhere, share it with a couple of friends, and that they can be able to see the value in the Forex market too. And don't forget, if you want to become a student, like we said before, go to TradingGetPaid.com and you can join up today. Listen, it is not a contract, there's no recruiting, there's no bothering your friends. It's just coming in and focusing on trading with people who really trade together. All you gotta do is look in my comments and see what all the students are saying. All right, guys, so if you have any questions, hit me up, comment, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. I'll see you in the Trading Get Paid community. God bless.